How's everybody?
Good.
And you?
Doing well. 4th year here.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What's coming up for Juliet next season?
Well, I mean, I think the most immediate. Hold on one second.
Sure.
I don't want to lose that ring. The most immediate thing is how angry she is at Nick about the Adeline situation and whether or not, if she's finally reached her threshold of patience with him. I know they have some really big stuff in store. I'm hoping that I get to fight more because I really like working with the stunt double and I love all the action choreography stuff. But yeah, the one thing that I've not only been hearing but have been seeing is that they plan on making it, taking it in an even darker direction. We even have a new DP that's lighting darker, so I think that's pretty telling.
Now with Nick being human, is Juliet going to kind of help him out a little bit? I know Hank kind of has to help him a little bit.
I think everybody's going to try to help out as much as they can under the circumstances. It's got to be it's going to be a weird transition to just being a normal person again after all of this. And I'm probably going to be a little happy about it, I can imagine. We just started filming, so we still are not even entirely clear ourselves what's going on going forward. So it's still speculative, but yeah.
You said that you were hoping for maybe more fight scenes. Is there anything else you're hoping for in this new season?
I think it would be fun to see her finally say yes to him. I mean, for God's sake, it's twice now that she's just like, no, it's not happening. I think it'd be nice if she finally said yes. And I also think it would be an interesting storyline if they had a baby, half human, half Grimm baby. Little Grimm ball. By the way, I'm coining that right now.
Hashtag Grimm ball.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Is Julie... Go ahead.
Do you think there's still some unresolved issues between Juliet and the captain?
That question comes up so often, and I have to say our showrunners are so good about, really being aware of what fans maybe want to see, that you may not have seen the last of that. But I think for now, it's really more about the two of them deciding whether or not they want to stay together or not. Plus, the captain's got some major baggage going on. Just saying. I don't know.
Are we going to see Juliet spending more time with Rosalie and using some of her vet skills going into the new season?
I would imagine so. And I think it's really sweet. They really love the relationship between Rosalie and Juliet because Juliet's sort of the girly girl who has lots of friends, and Rosalie is the sort of strange, with her whole history and everything. She's not used to that as much. But that's always really fun because Bree and I are also really close friends in real life.
What is it at the beginning of seasons? There's sometimes a reversal of roles where there was you and the captain as an issue. Now there's Adeline and Nick as an issue.
Yeah.
So how's that going to go? That's an interesting conversation to have, I think.
I think a lot of it just has to do with having the romantic leads have conflict. I mean, people are always asking, when are you going to just give Nick and Juliet a break? And the reality is probably never. I mean, everything's just going to be hunky-dory? What's the fun in that? Yeah, I think even with Monroe and Rosalie, it's been a little too easy for them this last season. They've just been doing stuff. That's not coming from me. Just saying. Yeah.
One of the things I love is all the multicultural legends and mythologies that have been in Grimm. I understand there's more on the Spanish mythology this year?
Yeah, well, my dad's really excited because he's been dying for them to do Chupacabra, and I know they're doing that this year. I think it's going to be really cool, and I always like those two because I get to speak Spanish in the episode.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's great.
And finally, do you have a message for the fans as they get ready to watch this new season?
I guess I really just want to say thank you because, we wouldn't be here without our fans, and they're very, ardent and wonderful and loyal and smart. And I love live tweeting with them when I can. I think it's really fun, and I love interacting with them on Twitter and Instagram. So just thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bitsie.
Looking